Hi, this is Annie, and today I'm going to go over my son's Waterpik and my new VAVA Waterpik. And I'm not going to say the name very often, VAVA. I just feel like an idiot because I'm not even sure if I'm saying it correctly. I do want to make sure you know what you're getting into if you're having a hard time deciding on Waterpiks. There's some less known brands, and of course we all know the originator, Waterpik. So let's see if we have to stick with Waterpik or if there's more options. Okay, be prepared to be grossed out. Just like with teeth, it's hard to aim right in between, and even harder to hold a camera. But it seems like you're still getting all sorts of gunk out in between the cracks. This is my son's, so forgive me if I'm not very knowledgeable on it. Let's see if this has any more power. Wait, first let me clean up the mess so we know we're starting with a clean canvas. All right, cleanish. You'll notice these high-pitched sound every once in a while. That means I'm not holding it right, so the water is not being pulled in. Keep trying to push the on button again, just like with the other one to turn it back off. It has a separate, so it's a learning mode. Okay, so no, I'm not really seeing anything more pulled out. So my thought is that this does just as well as the Waterpik. Now, pros and cons on both of them. Oh my goodness. Okay, so you saw this one has one on-off button, and look how easy it is to push. It really takes nothing. This one I'm all push, 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 because it's hard, right? So that's a problem when you're doing your teeth and you can't get it off and you're like, ah! Yet at the same time, it's a saving grace, because with this one, sometimes I'm just going to push this button and my hand slips and I do this and I get, water in my face, okay? So that happens. It's way too easy to push. I've gotten in the habit now of holding it like this when I operate it, because it's my natural way to hold like this, to grip all out. That's a mistake, because I'll turn it off and on while it's in my mouth. Not the worst thing. It's worse when you turn it on when it's out of your mouth, and it's very easy to do. With this one, it's much harder, which is great because you don't have accidents, but it's also bad because then you're fighting to, you know, turn it off when you just want it out of your mouth. Okay, this part bothers me. I read all sorts of reviews on this after having bought it for my son. Oh, look, I've got water on the screen. There. I read all sorts of reviews for the Waterpik cordless after I bought it for my son, and what I found out was that they are good for about 6 months to a year at most, because they get all moldy inside and corroded. It was a bad design. This right here tells me they're not wrong. You see this? It's not even covered up. This is your power cord. This is where you do your charging. It's not even protected. You can see water gets in it, no problem. That's crazy. Here's the power port right here. Let me see. Now, if I had better nails, I could pull this out while holding a camera, but so you pull it out and it's snug. I mean, honestly, because I just clipped my nails to absolutely nothing, I had to pull it with my teeth. It's snug. It is well protected. So you know this isn't going to get all corroded. and you just pop it right back in, and you're ready for a whole month of use again before having to recharge this. So that is great. Filling it up is really easy. You just, see what I did? I put my hand right under the power button and turned it on. That's what I'm telling you about. It's a whole new way of holding it. So you pop this open, fill it up, pop it closed. I've had absolutely no leak issues. It surprises me how easy and effective it is. This one, you fill it. The thing, also no leak issues. It does fine. The problem is, of course, when I'm filling it, I'm getting water into exposed areas. I don't know why they left that exposed. It doesn't seem, I mean, having seen the other one, it seems like a simple fix. Anyways, okay, so, and yeah, that little invisible button right here, the arrow, that's how you get that off and on. This one, this button right here, how you get it off and on, and they stay on snug. Now let's see if they take the same amount of water to unload. Okay, so this one ran out sooner, and this one still had, why did I cut my nails so short? Look at that, there's nothing left, nothing. This one still had plenty of water. What I like that it holds more water. I like that it's protected on the power strip, so we don't have to worry about damaging it when we use it. I like that it holds its charge for a month, so I can use it twice a day for a month, and before I have to recharge it, so that's really awesome. I like that it has 3 mode settings and that I can check them even when it's off. So I can protect my gums while cleaning them. That's really great. So those are things that I like. What I don't like, the on-off button, way too accessible. I wish it was a toggle or something that was still easy to use, but only with intention. So you don't have so many squirts in the, mirror or the face or whatever. I don't like the fact that it is drawing from the bottom, but through a flexible tube. So sometimes when it's angled wrong, there's plenty of water, but it can't reach it. Turned it on again. See what I'm talking about? Okay, so when I hold it in my mouth, it's not as big of an issue as it was for the test here, but you do want to hold it so that this is, of course, aimed. So you have to be aware of how you're holding it. So I'm doing the roof of my mouth, I'm doing it like this. I do the bottom of my mouth first. It's a learning thing, so that's what I don't like. Oh, I did notice that this looked more powerful. While it was shooting out, it seemed like, wow, it was like going to, I could have etched, say if I went to a dirty sidewalk, I could have used this for a pressure washer. That's how powerful the Waterpik looked. But you don't want to damage your gums. So I'm not entirely sure if that goes in the pro or con section. As you saw when I was cleaning the gunk here in between this fine line of my faucet, that this did the job just fine. And I'd rather, my gums have to stay healthy, not damaged. So, why a Waterpik over a good old-fashioned cheap floss? Well, for me, it's convenience. I'm lazy, and it's very difficult for me to pick through all my teeth, especially in the back. For my husband, it's because he is a firm believer in floss, and after I got this, he used it after flossing, and stuff still came out. So he was like, damn, it works better than floss. I don't know if that's consistently true, but for him it was. having used it, my husband really likes the normal setting or the soft setting rather than the pulse, because that one really hurt his gums. And the funny thing is, the pulse is still not as intense as the one on the Waterpik that looked like it could carve right through the sidewalk. I hope that helped.